to heal from her childhood trauma, aunt had legal custody over him.
Yeah, I just wanted that initial part of the video to hear what the lady is saying and her actions not matching up. Is two totally different things. There was more to the video. I may come back to this one, but we'll go to the other one and then come back to the y'all to hear the start before you hear this video.
Mary, a defense attorney went as far today as asking a judge to release this woman from custody, saying she's dealing with the trauma of the loss of her son, the same son who she is accused of beating to death for not doing his chore. There's a broken window at the home where police say...
Yeah, I heard it correctly. Same lady. But I'm a mother of four. Y'all be having so much, and yeah, whole time you just as bad as the dude.
A mother killed her 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry after an...
Mind you, chores are not like this okay for me personally. I don't know about everybody else. Chores are okay with not fully completing them because chores just don't have to all be done in a day, because tomorrow you're probably going to do the same thing over again. So if you didn't finish it today, you could finish it tomorrow. But for her, it's like it has to be done every day and you have to make time every day to get it done. Like, what? I got school, I got other things to worry about. And I'm pretty sure his chores has to do with taking care of those other kids.
Hour of beating the boy, police say he went unresponsive and the woman waited 5 minutes before calling 911. The boy went to the hospital where he died. The mother was booked into jail for murder. At a bail hearing Friday afternoon, the mother refused to appear in court. Despite that, her public defender argued for her to be released from custody.
Given her back, she should be released.
The defense attorney said the woman is in grief at the loss of the son she is accused of killing.
You see how they use the courts to try to play on people's feelings and people's sympathy? Is like, people lose their kids all the time. Lenient. You could have easily not did it, just like how you easily did it.
Police outlined the disturbing attack in a report, saying the woman mercilessly beat her child for an hour, including using an extension cord to spank him. Neighbors we spoke to said they didn't know the family well and they hadn't seen any issues at the home until now. So we're not naming the woman yet because she hasn't been charged. Prosecutors say they expect that to happen.
Well, she already been named, Denaya Young. Now we're gonna listen to the first one, and then you will understand the context of what actually, well, not what actually was going on, but see how you portray yourself as a good person in front of the camera the whole time.
I'm a mother of four. There's nothing in this world that will stop me from being a parent of my children.
Those are the words of Denaya Young, who loved her 14-year-old son so much that she decided to discipline him with an extension cord. She caused 172 injuries to his body and unalived him because he didn't do his chore. If we don't heal from our childhood trauma, we're doomed to repeat it. I'm so sick of having to tell people that having a baby will never make a man.
You could just tell that she's not a terrible bitch, but her actions and her thought process is death flawed. Because, and women be always saying shit like, oh, if he was a real man, he wouldn't leave. Forgetting that some people actions make people not want to be around them. No matter how much I like her, if she's playing me like I'm some little kid, I'm not gonna want to be around her. It's like, you don't have to give me 100, but you definitely not gonna treat me like a child. But
and love or stay with you. Dennis, you abandoned all of your daughters and you ended up in prison for making poor decisions, which caused irreparable harm to all of your daughters. Denaya Young, unfortunately, was unable to heal from her childhood trauma, and now she is repeating the same family cycle. The unaliving of Denaya Young's oldest son was completely preventable. She did not have custody of her son.
What?
His aunt had legal custody over him. He went over for a visit in August and for whatever reason was not returned to his legal guardian. I want to know why, auntie. Why didn't you come back and get that young boy? Because you...
Yeah, I didn't even know that wasn't her legal guardian. Enough stories, but that was one scene they said as the step pops was there and he ain't did nothing to it. And you was beating him for an hour long. Grown man like that, how his girlfriend, wife, whoever she was to him, to be his child for an hour long. Well, be her child, clearly not his. But for real, like seriously, like 20. So but I literally yell at you. I yell at you. Spanking. That you could have found another route, and that man sit there and listen to that shit for an hour, unless he put on his game or something to drown out the sound. And then the other kids in there, what is y'all doing? Some type of reach one, teach one. You beat him, and then the rest should fall in line. What was the lesson? You're gonna whip his ass because he didn't complete all the chores. I don't get it. But yet you have this standpoint that I'm one of the possibly even your firstborn. Just know from now on, them other kids is gonna look at you different, especially when they're gonna grow up and then see the story, remember the story, and then think, damn, my mom did this just because he didn't. As soon as they get a chance, they're gonna get as far away from you, and you may never see them again. No matter how much you treat them past this moment, trust me, you will never see them again. Once they get old enough to do what they want, they'll never be around you again. They probably even talk about you like a dog. Make sure you never see grandkids and none of that. But at the same time, we don't know what time you're gonna get out of jail, because you asking for leniency when you did this shit yourself.